Hello and welcome back to Straight Talk. The Trump administration has finally decided to take a small step in defeating globalism by leaving the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, otherwise known as UNESCO. In a statement, the U.S. State Department said the reason for the decision includes U.S. concerns with mounting arrears at UNESCO, the need for fundamental reform in the organization, and continuing anti-Israel bias at UNESCO. The New American Magazine reported that, even before the Trump administration announced an exit from UNESCO, relations were already strained, thanks to 1990s federal laws banning U.S. funding of international organizations that admit the State of Palestine as a member. However, during the Obama administration, UNESCO was touted as a global partner in globalizing education. Even though the U.S. government was forced to cut off most of its financial support of UNESCO from 2011 on, Obama was able to find creative ways to send U.S. tax money. Considering the cut in funds over the past several years, the New American Magazine states, "The hole in UNESCO's budget, close to 25%, was catastrophic. UNESCO claims U.S. taxpayers owe it about $500 million at this point." America is not the only one to see the writing on the wall. Other major donor governments have realized that UNESCO has been facing a financial crisis due to their corruption and tyranny, so they have also withheld their funding. Speaking of corruption, let's discuss Irina Bokova, UNESCO's boss who has helped in destroying UNESCO's reputation. She is a longtime communist operative from Bulgaria. Her father was a high-ranking communist. She joined the Bulgarian Communist Party as a youth, later served in senior posts of the communist regime, and worked her way up the line from there. She has become infamous worldwide for lawlessness and corruption. Bokova's corruption is so extreme and so well known that her own staffers have been begging for external audits and investigations. As the New American reported, a large number of UNESCO staffers sent a letter to UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, a fellow socialist linked to Bokova's communist network, through his leadership of the Socialist International, pleading for help. Bokova's term is up later this year. Regardless of UNESCO's outcome, the Trump administration has made a great decision in leaving it. But the fight for sovereignty isn't over until we are rid of the bigger monster better known as the United Nations. It's time our government focuses on the big picture and realizes that the United Nations is the main vehicle for establishing, step by step, a socialistic global government controlled by the global power elites. It's time for Congress to act. Let's get out of the United Nations by supporting the American Sovereignty Restoration Act, H.R. 193. Go to our Get Us Out of the United Nations Action Project page on jbs.org to contact your legislators. Be sure to ask others to do so as well. So until next time, take care always, and God bless.